If you wish you had a dad or you wish your dad was me, send me an email, it's as easy as can be. I'll answer all the questions, I won't miss a beat. It's Dad Talks with VoiceoverPete.
Hey everybody, Pete here, and the other day I went ahead and announced to you guys we're going to be doing some Dad Talks, Dad Chats. So I decided to go ahead and work on my wife's bike a little bit and have a little chat with you guys and gals. So, thanks so much for tuning in and watching. Today's not going to be hysterically funny, I'll just tell you that right now. But we asked you guys to go ahead and send in some of your questions and comments for us to go ahead and talk about. So let's go ahead and read off a couple of these. This first one's kind of humorous. So, Pete, my friends keep kicking my butt in Smash Ultimate. I never seem to catch up with them whenever I play matches. It's a serious problem, I swear. Please, give me some advice on how to be better at the game. After all, you are an epic gamer. So I decided to go to you for advice. Well, you're never gonna go wrong with a Falco punch, much less Pikachu. You go ahead and use the power of Smash B. Kaboom! Game over. There's your W. Is a corn dog a type of popsicle? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. So, Pete, I have to ask you this. Can you tell me why you always wear shorts? I live in Florida. Do you realize how hot it gets here in the summer? I've converted my garage into a studio. Do you know how hot it gets in there in the middle of summer? You don't want to see me up there sweating buckets like I just ran a marathon. I wear shorts. Plus, no matter where I am, I wear shorts. In Colorado, I'll send you pictures. I wear shorts. I love shorts. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not afraid to admit it. Man up. Wear shorts too. Now, this is real quick. I'm going to read it to you guys because I think it's kind of serious. Hi, Pete. I just turned 18 a couple of months ago. I'm going to say your name. It started when I was young, and people would always ask me if I was gay or not because I was like super shy and awkward. But I've never felt gay, never done anything like that. I just got called it, and people would also bully on me. I also never had a girlfriend or any sort of relationship with any girls. So could you please help me how to change these things about myself? I'm beginning to doubt myself. How can I change on how they think about me? Being this confused brings me to tears at night because I can hardly sleep. Also, I'm afraid of meeting up with my meme friends from online because they see me as this like really super online cool guy on social media. But I'm afraid if they met me in person, they'd think that I was lame, that I'm just a loser. Thanks so much. I really look forward to your advice and you reading this. Wow. Again, I'm going to call you Johnny. I really can relate and understand, first and foremost. Every guy and girl all wrestle with self-confidence. They really do. Everyone does. Some people don't seem to. Trust me. I've wrestled with it, and I'm sure I don't strike people as somebody with a lack of self-confidence. So probably one of the most inspirational talks I ever heard was an admiral who'd been with the Navy for something like 37 years. He gave a graduation speech at the University of Texas. He was a Navy SEAL, but he wasn't just an average Navy SEAL. He was definitely one of those veteran Navy SEALs that all the Navy SEALs look up to, Admiral William McCaven. He goes through a list of 10 points on how you can change the world. And how does it begin? It's amazing. It begins with simple things. And he talks about it in a very practical way. But I'm just going to share a couple of points because this relates to how each of us can have self-confidence. His first point is, every Navy SEAL gets there to boot camp, and every day they rise up as their COs come into the barracks, and what's the first thing they check? It's the bed. Is the bed made? And the bed just can't be like thrown together. The bed has to be perfect. Your corners are square. The actual bed cover is bouncing a quarter tight. You have your blanket at the rack of the bed. Your pillow is perfectly centered at the headboard. Perfect. If it's not, they rip the bed apart. You're going to probably do calisthenics, and it's amazing. The first act of the day, he believes, is the most important, because when you complete the task and you complete it proudly, you're encouraged to go and complete the next one and the next one. And because you set the bar right there perfect, the rest of your tasks are going to also be well done. I'm telling you. You want to start the day right? You want to change the world? Make your bed. He brings up another great point, obviously relating to Navy SEALs, and these guys come from all over the country. There's big ones, there's small ones, every size, shape, color. But when they're all put together, one of the first things they have to do every morning, every night, sometimes without sleep, is they get together in boat crews. One of the boat crews, often picked on, are the small guys, right? But yet, oftentimes, they're also the same guys that are leaders in all the categories. So, it doesn't matter what your background is, doesn't. You're not a victim of your background, you just have that particular background. But when you combine together and you begin to pull together and all work in the same direction, with the same goal, with the same effort and energy, suddenly something magical happens, something almost supernatural. And oftentimes, those little guys will beat the big guys. So it proves a point and a principle that is true throughout your life, job, marriage, everything. And the point is, find people to paddle with you, because you're always going to meet opposition where you need those people to power through. He goes on, and I'm not going to talk through all of them, but his next point, I thought it was a great one, was sometimes you got to slide down obstacles head first. Every job, every relationship, every marriage, everything worth having is going to have obstacles. And certainly Navy SEALs are no different. Anybody in the military, any walk of life, you're going to face obstacles. And unfortunately, just getting a badge for showing up isn't going to work. You have to work through the obstacle. Sometimes you can go around it, and it makes sense. Sometimes you can slide down, and that makes sense. Other times, there's just no way around it. You have to barrel down head first. You want to build self-confidence? You want to go ahead and change the world and face your obstacles and be ready to face them head on. And that's how you change the world. But understand, changing the world is a great and lofty goal, and we all really do aspire to do such ideal things. But you can't change the world until you put it right here and you apply that to your own life. So you want to change yourself, get up in the morning, make your bed first for you, no one else. Who cares if nobody sees it or knows it, even mom or dad? Speaking as a dad, who cares? You did it for you. You didn't do it because it's expected. You didn't do it because it's your job. You didn't do it because you're a family member. That's what we all do. You did it for you first. When you go ahead and you start paddling, and you paddle with friends, you're doing that for you. You may have good friends, but they may not want to paddle with you. Guess what? They're not good friends. They may be real likable, real cool, real powerful. It doesn't mean they're good friends. Find the guys in your life, girls, that are going to help you and paddle with you. Those are good friends. Those are the ones you want. Those are the ones that are all believing in you. And then that last point there, sometimes when you face those obstacles, I respect people that have tried and failed as opposed to those who never tried. And you're going to respect yourself when you try and fail. You can walk away and say to yourself, good game. You can walk away and say respect. But if you give up and fail, you do hang your head in shame. So if I saw you playing online and you were this awesome gamer, guess what, dude? I already know you're awesome. I already know you're epic. You just don't know it. So, if you did it here, you can do it here. Okay, I think we've done our multi 21-point check bike list here and got everything in good shape. The chain's been oiled up, brakes adjusted. I think everything is nice and true. So let's go ahead, take it out for a spin. Well, I gotta say, the bike ride's fine. I think my wife will be ecstatic. But just in closing, look, you guys, we all wrestle with pretty much similar things in life. And you gotta take, just like a bike, there's a form and function to it. And same thing with our life. There is form and function. When you're able to go ahead and say, you know, this bike was created for a purpose and so am I, well then you start adding on to your daily tasks what that purpose is, okay? You've got different responsibilities today than you do tomorrow, and that's okay. Just like in a game, we can each take different positions. Point, a lookout, as well as defender, as well as there's always some sort of medic. Those are each important roles to a team. Okay, well, the same thing in life. So when you can just stand up and say, here I am, take me or leave me, it's kind of risky. I know, I do it all the time. I was in sales for years, but I had to get up and say, here's the product, here I am, take it or leave it. I've done the best job I can. It's the same thing. Get up there and meet your friends, be they online or just in real life, and it's okay. Be who you are. And the guys who want to pedal with you, the guys that say, wow, you're a great dude, I wish I had your confidence, and they're going to say that. Those are the guys you stay with. Those are the guys you can continue to build friendship with. And it's no wonder I've got guys, online friends that I've never met, that have been there for 15 years. Just being who I am every day, and you can too. So that's enough dad talk for today. I'm going to go ahead and finish the ride. It's a beautiful day. I won't tell you about it, but it's gorgeous. So all the best to you guys. Continue to put in your submissions to VOPsubmissions@gmail.com. We'll go ahead and do this again in another week. Until then, be epic.